So, it all starts when I was younger. I remember sitting on my bed, hugging my mom, and she's crying, and she says, I just don't understand why God would take me away from my family. I just remember thinking, who is this God, and why would he want to hurt our family, or my mom, this beautiful, strong woman who I admire and love so much.
Since I was itty bitty tiny, I've grown up in church. I was maybe 5 or 6, and there was a can of paint by the front door. Didn't know what it was, so I decided to pick it up. It was a little too heavy. It dropped, spilled everywhere. And I thought my life was ending that day.
My mother had an arranged marriage and moved here from Egypt. Okay, so she didn't really speak English. She was fully dependent on this man in a foreign country, and she also had 4 kids. I'm one of them. My dad was not a very good man. Long story short, we needed to get out of that situation. We picked up everything, left in the night, and we were basically homeless. And this family of 4 decides to open up their home and become a family of 9 and let us live with them for a very long time. And I was just amazed by the love that they were showing us, and it was nothing I've ever experienced or felt before.
I thought Jesus was the answer because I thought he was gonna end the world the next day. So I wanted Jesus into my heart so I could go to heaven with him. And that's when I asked if I could have Jesus into my heart.
Through this experience of seeing God's love through another group of people, this anger and bitterness slowly turned into peace because I was experiencing God's love for myself, and I was beginning to know who God was for the first time. And that's when I learned, God is the only father I need.
Forgiveness has played a major role because I've had to forgive people. I've had to forgive myself. It feels great. I've been forgiven. I've changed my life. I've just been forgiven.
The things that I went through when I was younger, they were unfortunate and negative, but they're why I am who I am. And they're also the things that led me to a place where I could meet God and see him in a very clear way and truly experience his love.
I want to move on by trying to be more Christ-like.
I'm so blessed and I'm so happy, and I never worry because I know that God takes care of the birds of the air, and aren't we more valuable than they? So I want to get baptized to make a public profession of my faith and desire to pursue Jesus.
I am very nervous. I'm nervous, I'm excited. I've been praying about it since Rick called me and said, hey, we're doing baptism. Do you want to do it? It's not so much so you become a Christian or you become a Christ follower, but so other people know that you're growing towards Christ.
I'm really excited. I feel like it was something overdue.
I would encourage others to just do it. It's really important. I've waited a long time to do it, and I probably shouldn't have.
As human beings, we're all looking for something, some fulfillment, or trying to fill some void, whether that be a father that was not the father he should have been, or something else. We're all trying to fill ourselves up with something. And I have learned that the only thing that will truly satisfy me and anyone, the only thing that could never fail you is God and God's love.